guys, welcome to the channel. We are heading to the courts to do a little bit of drilling. I am really trying to make a big focus out of drilling lately to improve my skills instead of playing so many rec games and league games. I'm trying to play less and drill a whole lot more for a couple of reasons. One, my skills really have a long ways to go. I've got to really master the third shot drop. I've got to master the reset. I've recently discovered that I don't even have a forehand roll or a backhand roll. And I got destroyed last night in league night, well, 2 nights ago in league night, by a couple of dudes who had really good forehand rolls. And for some reason, this entire time I've been playing pickleball now for like 7 months, I don't think I've ever once played against anybody with a strong forehand roll, because I didn't even realize that was even a shot, actually, which is crazy. But they had good rolls, and they were really keeping me back and my partner back with them. So anyway, I got to get the roll figured out. The drop shots, I've gotten way better, but I've got to master that. In my opinion, the drop shot and the reset are the two most important shots in pickleball, and in my opinion, they're the hardest shots in pickleball. So I'm trying to make a big focus on drilling those. Usually when I go to drill, I drill for about an hour, sometimes a little bit more. And I have a ball machine, thankfully, very thankful and blessed to have a ball machine. And I can get in easily 300 to 400 balls in an hour if I stay focused and keep moving. So it's a super huge, I guess you'd call it an advantage to be able to drill that many balls of one specific shot in such a small amount of time. So since I have that, and the weather's nice today, and we're going into spring, we should have a lot of nice weather. I'm really trying to drill a lot, get my skills up so that when I do play, I play better. The other reason I'm trying to drill more and play less is because I'm starting to get injuries from playing so much. I'm having a lot of knee pain and shin splints. Part of that's just my age. Part of that is overuse. Over the past many months of playing, I've just played relentlessly. And so I need to be mindful of wear and tear on my body. And I want to play a lot, but I got to make sure that the games I do play are kind of intentional, kind of higher level games in a sense, but I still want to play with my family who are still lower level players. So just got to balance that kind of stuff out. It's part of the game that I'm learning, is how to balance it all. So drilling takes very little out of my body because I'm not running and sprinting and stopping and shifting so much. It's more stand in the same general spot and hit the same ball over and over again. So it's much easier on my feet and knees and everything. So I should be able to drill a lot without too much wear and tear on myself. So we're going to go to the local courts here in my town. We've got 8 courts. Really fantastic place. Super blessed to be 10 minutes away from 8 courts. During the day, the courts are always completely empty, or close enough to completely empty that you can just walk on and play at any time you want. And they're really good condition. They've been built not too many years ago, so everything's really nice there. As long as there's not too much wind, it works out to be the perfect place to go drill. So we're going to go there. It's called Griggs Park, here where I live in Carthage, Missouri. And yeah, it's my home of pickleball. It's where I played my first ever game of pickleball last July 22nd. Today is March 20th. So however many months that is how long I've been playing. And we've just played an incredible amount of pickleball in that amount of time. I've gone from beginner to, I'm a 3.5 duper right now technically, but during rec play, specifically during our league nights, we're really playing 4-0 ball. We're playing 4-0 pickleball. We're playing hard against really sharp guys who are all about that 4-0 level. Unfortunately, I haven't done enough tournaments yet, or done well enough at the tournaments to turn that 4.0 level skill into an actual 4.0 score. So far, the tournaments I have done, I've not played very well. And it's not because I can't play well, it's that I don't play well under tournament conditions. It turns out playing at a tournament is very, very different from playing any other place because of the nerves, because of the unfamiliarity with the courts, the people, because the stakes are a little bit higher, there's something on the line, you're trying to win, you want to get gold, you're trying to think about your standings and how you're doing in the brackets and stuff, and it's just, I struggle to play at my potential during tournaments. And one part of that is a lot of these guys I play with, I've realized that they are lifetime athletes. They've played some sort of competitive sport since they were probably 10 years old. One of the guys I play with, a good friend of mine now, he played minor league baseball. He was like some sort of a high school, before that he was like some sort of a high school wrestling hotshot, maybe state champ or something like that. But anyway, he's really good under competition, super consistent. Jonesy, shout out, bro, if you happen across this video. Love playing with you, my man. He is super consistent and plays the same in every scenario that I've ever seen him in. He just plays the same all the time, and it's amazing. And I think that's because he's been in competitive sports his entire life, and I definitely have not been. I played nothing in high school. I was an art student in high school, did really well with art, and then went on to college and got full scholarships for graphic design. Had my whole college paid for that, and then went into an art degree in graphic design, or went into an art career in graphic design for a brief amount of time. But point being, I was not brought up in sports and competitive environments like that, so getting into it now as an adult is pretty interesting because I have all the desire in the world, and I have all the physical ability and the speed and the stamina and the strength, quickness. I've got all the elements to like bake the perfect pie or bake the perfect cake or whatever, but I'm missing one, which is experience under pressure. And I had no idea that was going to be quite a thing until I started doing tournaments and realized, oh my gosh, I cannot function the same. Like, my body doesn't work the same. My breath is short, my heart rate is really high, I'm sweating like crazy, I'm hitting all my balls too hard, I'm hitting all my balls long, I can't loosen up and get in the flow and just feel like water and just flowing and smooth, and you just don't feel the same. So that's a long whoa, sorry about that. So that's a long excuse for why my actual duper doesn't match what I consider my performance on the court at my best to be. So anyway, all right, here we are at the courts. Let's get out and do some drilling. Okay guys, so you can see here that the focus of the day here is forehand rolls. Yeah, the forehand roll is a shot that I've really never paid much attention to at all. I guess it's a shot I hit once in a while, but I think I just hit it on accident or without intention. But in league night the other night, a couple of guys really brutalized me with really good forehand rolls and frustrated me to heck. And it's the first time I've ever been up against anybody that had an aggressive forehand roll. So I decided I better make a little bit of a focus out of figuring that shot out. So I didn't research how to do it or watch any YouTube videos as I would usually do. I just decided to come out here and see what happens. So this is me attempting it, and since this I have watched some videos and learned that I'm probably doing it wrong. According to some of the teachers, you're not supposed to use your legs and raise your whole body. You're not supposed to extend your hand and arm that far up either. So my motion is way too big, I suppose. And you're also supposed to kind of roll your forearm over, not your wrist, but your whole forearm is supposed to windshield wiper over. And that's really where you're getting your I guess that's really where you're getting your top spin. But my understanding here today was that I should pull my hand up and also use my knees and raise my whole body to create that upward motion, which would create the top spin so that the ball will dive down. And honestly, I still feel like that's the right thing to do. But the guys who know what they're doing say it's the wrong thing to do. So in my next session, I will definitely try it the quote-unquote correct way. But here you can see me hitting these shots. They're all going in. They're kind of what you might call successful shots, except for that one. But mostly they're all going in. But quite a few of them are way too high. So as you can see, they're all kind of traveling upwards, which means my opponent could attack them downwards, which is definitely a bad thing. So I would say I'm for sure doing something wrong. So I can trust the guys who know what they're doing, I'm sure, and change my form and get some better results. But you can see me here using my ball machine. This is what's called a slinger bag. You've probably heard of it. It's been a pretty good machine so far. It's actually been really good. I got this for Christmas this year, and yeah, no problems whatsoever with it, except for the tube. The pickup tube has completely fallen apart. In fact, I just filed for a warranty claim on the pickup tube today. And thankfully, Slinger's been really good. They just immediately agreed to send me a new tube. So can't really ask for more than that as far as a warranty situation. So hopefully the new tube lasts a little bit longer, but I don't think it will. It's going to be the same tube. It's going to fall apart in the same amount of time, which is not much time. So we'll see what happens with that. I'll update you guys about that in the future. But anyway, you can see me here trying to get real low in my squat position. That's a focus for me on my entire game. Every single shot, my focus is to get as low as I can stand to get until my quads and glutes just burn. So you can see me getting real low there. And some of these balls are going wide. Some of them, most of them are staying in. But just trying to figure it out here. Basically, you're just seeing me try to figure out how to do a forehand roll. I wish I was 6'2", like some of the guys I play against. I don't know if he's quite 6'2", but he's taller than me. His name's Brett. Brett, shout out, homie, if you're watching this video by chance. Been a lot of fun playing against you. You're really good, man. And you got a wicked forehand roll. And you're tall. And I think being tall really helps because you just have this advantage of instantly every shot you take is higher. So you can kind of hit down on everything. Better than a shorter player. But anyway. So here you can see me getting ready to... Well, actually, what am I doing here? Okay, I'm doing some backhand rolls here. All right on. Let's see what those are looking like. Really not looking too great, of course, because again, I'm just trying to figure these rolls out for the very first time. But that's the way it goes. You just go out and try stuff, see what happens, and make notes, hopefully. That's a big tip too. You guys, if you drill, a good thing to do is pay attention to what works and what doesn't, and open up a notepad document on your phone, or you could use a real notepad and paper and just write down what worked. And next time you drill, read those notes back before you start. I do this every time I drill, by the way, and I read my notes back, and then I modify them at the end of the day, and then the next day I read them and modify them again. And so it's just kind of a growing document of what works and what doesn't for every single shot. So I do that for my drop shots. Now I do it for my rolls. Eventually I'll have a document for every single shot in the game, and it will be kind of like whittled down and refined to just the very best advice that worked for me. Anyway, that's the way I'm doing it so far, and it's I guess it seems to be working pretty good. So in my next video, I'll probably show you guys my drop shot techniques and my drop shot progress. It's going to be an early morning video. Today, this here is me hitting at 2 or 3 in the afternoon. Lately, I've been doing a lot of drilling in the morning at 6 a.m. So I think the next video is going to be like that. But anyway, here's me hitting some more backhands. I think I hit probably 300 or 400 balls today in this session. They're not all in this video, but yeah, I try to hit about 300 to 400 balls an hour, and I try to drill for about 1 hour every time I drill. Oh, and that's the whole camera hitting the ground. The wind was pretty strong this day, and it blew my whole tripod over, so thankfully the phone was okay and everything. But alright guys, catch you in the next one. See ya.